What's going on, guys? Long time no see.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Has it been 3 weeks? I was trying to do the math in my head, but yeah, I guess
No,
it has been.
we skipped out NYCC. I think we
Yes.
did one after that because of emergencies, and then
Yeah.
the one
And then
before NYCC.
Hall-
Halloween. Yes.
Halloween. Yeah, Halloween. Yeah. We still could have done some Halloween, but I think KT's just like he's just really in the Halloween spirit. He wants to kind of just he wants to celebrate all week long. But no, he's not feeling well tonight, so I don't know if he's gonna be able to join us. But I wish him all the best. Hopefully he gets better soon because we got something big coming up this weekend. So he's gonna need all his strength.
Rest up.
Yeah, definitely rest up because I know I'm not gonna get any rest. But we'll get to that here later as we gear up for the big event that's coming up. But no, how you guys doing, man? How you doing, Chris, Dimitri? You guys doing good?
Well, yeah, I got
Pretty
a bunch
good.
of stuff in, exciting stuff. I actually had some time this week to do some toy photography, so that was nice.
Nice.
It's been a while.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet. Dimitri, you doing all right, man?
Doing pretty good. Just been busy with diodes and then what's it called, customs.
Oh yeah, I know about those dials, man, and the customs too, man. You entered into another contest, or you
No,
recently-
I'm messing with my other one, the new one I got, just adding more details to it basically because I want to. It's an ODST, like tactical ODST kind of fit. I want to add some more like writings on it.
Nice.
Okay, that's cool. The and I figured for people out there, I'm sure there's something else going on today. Um, big decision that's gonna be made. So if you want to have like a little break from all that, then just come and check us out, hang out for a bit. I know that's
Yes.
what. It's great to talk to you guys again. It's been a while, so it's nice to kind of hang out and kind of just take a little break from all the shenanigans that are out there in the world right now, and we can just kind of sit back and enjoy, talk toys, talk geekdom. And speaking of toys, Chris, did you pick up anything this last couple weeks or?
Yeah, I'll start us off. So, we can talk about this guy first. So this is actually no. Let's talk about this first. So I was cleaning out underneath my cabinet here where my computer's kind of set up, and a long time ago when I talked about the veteran Fury werewolf figure, I had said that I did not get the head with the cigarette, and it turns out I found it after all of. I found the head with the cigarette, so I was very happy about that. So I'm gonna have to get that on there. So
Nice.
that was just some fun coincidence. But besides that, last time we were on the show, you talked about that War Pig, I think it was, for the GI Joe guy.
Yeah. A road
Yeah.
pig. Yeah.
Road Pig, thanks. And so I looked him up, and then as I was looking him up, I ended up seeing another Joe that I didn't have that looked more interesting. I ended up purchasing that instead. I'm still going to get War Pig, but this took priority. So I found this guy.
Oh, okay.
Do you have
Awesome.
that phone?
No, I don't have that version. No, and is that the anniversary?
Yes.
edition?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I just found it, and it was so interesting because when I was a kid, there was nothing I loved more than tying up like grocery bags and stuff to figures and throwing it off stuff. I think we've talked about this on the show before. I think John, you said something similar, but yeah. And so when I saw this, I was just like, man, I need that immediately. And so I've been throwing it off my stairs. That's been kind of fun. It's low risk. It was only like 30 bucks or something. And so if he gets broken, but anyways, it's so fun. He comes with a parachute, comes with a couple of goggles, which are always fun. I love when Joes come with goggles. He's got this gun here, this kind of smaller gun here, this one there, and then a little silencer.
Nice.
Nice.
As well as a helmet, and then you can switch this part out.
Oh, it doesn't like just come down.
So there's two helmets. There's the one that I kind of have on there. There's a visor that you can like lift up and down.
That's awesome.
And then this is a separate one that doesn't have a visor on it.
Got it.
So very fun. I was very happy with that. It was a cool figure. It was kind of a surprise, to myself because I didn't know, that I was going to be getting him. Then we'll talk about this one. So Popeye came in.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I've been playing with Popeye, and really fun figure. I really enjoy him. I love the tailoring. I love sort of like the way they designed him, taking it from a cartoon character into something, I guess, like, realistic looking. I think that was really cool. They did a good job doing that. The heads, comes with two heads there.
Is it
About
Popeye, or did you get the original version, or I guess the past version, or
Well, that's another great point. I didn't have the original version, and it was one of those figures that I kind of just figured like, hey, I'll probably never get. It's just so expensive now, and so for them to
yeah,
re-release it, it was wonderful. I'm really happy. I don't think I would want the Bluto, and so just as a single release, it was really cool. He's got a couple of hats. Everything is magnetized, or at least this hat is magnetized, which I always love. Right, so that's cool. Another little hat there. He's got this bag that he comes with.
nice.
And I just kind of put all the stuff in there. He's got like 6 pipes. One's with the smoke and one's without the smoke. Little empty spinach or crushed up spinach, new spinach, a little compass that opens, and this guy, telescope, and this does extend. So I thought that was kind of fun.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So really fun figure. I would give this Popeye, like a solid 9 out of 5. The only reason I would give it 9 out of 5 instead of a 10 is that it's single jointed. But he's got
Okay.
these really big biceps, and so I get it. It's like, did he really need to be double jointed? But really, I'm getting about that far range, and I
Also,
want,
true single joint.
yeah. And so it would have been nice to be able to take shots of him actually holding his pipe to his mouth. You know what I mean? And you can't really do
Yeah.
that. So, that, and then the last one is kind of a weird one. So I saw this on 5K. It was on 5K Toys a couple months ago, or probably a year ago now. And as a Florida person, right, I saw this and I was like, that's pretty neat. And so he's kind of like this Mickey Mouse looking character, little magnetized hat. He's a little bit taller than Mezco. So like here's kind of like a size comparison.
Okay.
A little bit sort of like longer torso. Double jointed down here as well. He came with this guy, this little like robot apple guy. He's came with this slingshot, which is kind of fun.
Nice.
Shovel, a like dead kind of cartoon looking rat.
That can come in handy.
Yeah. And then this cheese block with like a worm coming out, and a couple of different hands for him. So yeah, it was definitely different. I like him a lot. I think the design's really cool. I like how articulate he is. And he just seems like, I don't know, something you could do some fun shots with, and definitely like inspired me to take photos, which is nice, right?
That's what I feel like a lot of 5K stuff does. Like a lot of the third party just has more interesting designs than most companies now when it comes to like actual like big companies.
Yeah.
I just want to go for them. Like that one I was really excited for.
Mhm.
It was just like I kind of wanted to push the horror side more on the entire outfit and all that.
Yeah,
and I also heard it wasn't true 112, a little bit taller.
it
and
is.
It looks better though, taller than smaller, like a 6-inch figure.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like you said, it is cool to see these third parties kind of stretching out and doing different things. This reminds me a little bit of like 3A stuff. You know what I mean? The old 3A. And then I feel like it kind of treads that line between like, art toy and kind of traditional action figure kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's cool.
But is that based on anything, or is it just a original?
It's just an original character that they just kind of came out with.
Cool.
I think it was actually based in Steampunk Mickey finally is like now open IP. I think they want to do more horror stuff for it.
Yeah,
definitely.
It kind of reminds me of the Winnie the Pooh, the
Blood and
horror
Honey.
movie. Yeah, Blood and Honey. It kind of reminds me like a little kind of twisted take and making it more horrific. Those kind of classic, cute characters.
Yeah.
So, I'm surprised. Is there even a figure made of him yet? The Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey yet?
I don't.
Nick is probably on it right now.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, either NECA or Mesco or 5K. I'm sure somebody's making the figure of those those guys.
I mean, there's a Pinocchio one coming out soon. That's a horror one.
Yeah, it's almost like this is like almost like a new renaissance of just like, hey, let's take these classic characters and twist them around, make them a little bit more horrific and evil.
Yeah. Well, like Dimitri was saying, the IPs are expiring, so it's like now we have all this content to kind of do stuff with,
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Is that all you got, Chris?
Yeah, that's me.
Joy Toy. What's it called? Warhammer stuff.
No, nothing recently. They haven't come out with any new Dark Angel stuff, and so I'm just kind of waiting for that. That Sanguinius, though, oh my god,
Yes.
so nice,
Yes.
so nice.
I'm just trying to finish off with my Ultramarines, and I'll go to some another what's it called faction. I want to just get more Tyranids, but I don't want just straight like the Warriors and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen the ones they just released recently.
Yeah.
They're kind of pricey on the small ones. They're called the little small ones that float.
Yeah.
But I want like straight up just the bigger Carnifexes Carnifexes and all that. I want those.
They'll come eventually, I'm sure. You know, like you were saying, Ultramarines. Ultramarines has a really wide model range or like figure range. You know what I mean? I feel like out of all the Space Marines, they're the widest ones, and I feel like Tyranids. It's relatively new, and I want to say 6 months, and they've already come out with 5 different Tyranids or something, probably 5+. So
yes. Can't wait for them. Do you want to go, John?
I mean, I may want to go last. I have quite a bit to catch up on, so
I can go then.
Yeah.
I picked up in the wild because it's not out yet. Is the McFarlane Call of Duty Tactical Spawn?
I saw that.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
It's really awesome. I enjoyed it a lot. My only issue is I had to swap it out for the 60th anniversary LMG, the G.I. Joe figure, because all of the guns he comes with, I don't have them right now, but they're all way too big. Like, I have one on him, which is nice because he comes with an actual holster this time that actually holsters a weapon, not freaking the sculpted on stuff. But like, this one's kind of like relative for 7-inch scale to fit in his hand. But everything else is way too big. My other issue too is the hands. I can see it, but they look way too big for the body. And I'm tired of McFarlane always doing the same hands. I kind of wish he throws in just a gripping hand and also trigger hands, because if you have other weapons, I want to dual wield them, and you can't dual wield with this hand at all. And the other thing that I also hate, I had to use sticky tack, is to keep this little headset on, because it falls off so much and it's so annoying. But he's pretty good. I just don't think he's worth $32.
Is that you got him at Target? That's where you found him at Target. Yeah, I recognize kind of the shelving.
Yeah, base price is $30, but Target's been getting a lot of the like McFarlane and Mecha figures first before online retailers, and this was the last one. I really wanted this one. I didn't want to spend like an extra shipping fee, so I was like, I'll just buy it at Target. It was there, but $32. I think all these guns suck. He has that one, what's it called, revolver, the long revolver from the Joker Jack Nicholson one.
Oh yeah,
he comes with that. I was like, why does it spawn come with that? Especially a tactical spawn that's supposed to be more modernized. That's such a weird choice. And then the next thing I got was probably been a little bit, but this is the custom figure I got. So I got the parts, and this was all painted by me, but the parts are all from the DTG what's it called site. And he comes with a holster and like a weird revolver that's meant from the Helldivers revolver. What's it called? Helldivers 2. So I try to go for more a tactical look, and honestly, for what it is, it has insane range for the body and all that, and it can get its full like double jointed and double jointed elbows and hands and legs. It's pretty nice. I'm enjoying it so far.
Nice.
Awesome. Job looks great.
Thank you.
Yeah, really amazing job on that, man. That's why that's what's great about having so many talented people in the group. I mean, Chris is talented, Dimitri's talented. I'm half somewhat, maybe, I don't know. I
think once you get into it, you'll realize how easy it is, because I'm not gonna lie,
I tried.
Like if you get into dio making and you just like, I think dio is probably the easiest one, not being super complex stuff, like just brickwork. It's pretty nice. It's pretty easy. Of course, the other stuff is a lot more complex, like doing intricate brickwork and also doing like complex, what's it called, like arches. I don't have any tools for that yet, sadly, but it's just like a lot more work.
I've been seeing some, because obviously Legions Con is this coming weekend, and it's Legions Week, basically. That's been the hashtag being used throughout the week, is hashtag Legions Week. And I'm in chat groups with people that are going, and some of the people that are actually going to have tables, they're going to be vendors. And Steve, Articulated Times, I'm in a group chat with him. He was showing off some of the dials that he's making. I'm just like, dang, man, it's like you did that in a couple of days. Like, yeah. Usually it didn't take me that long, but I'm kind of slowly getting back into it. I wanted to kind of have some stuff to show off there. I'm like, it would take me like 2 months to make. It's like, I mean, yeah, amazing stuff that some of these people do. And it's just like I'm excited to see all the custom stuff, and also with official retail or actual stuff from actual companies. But seeing the custom work is gonna be amazing. My buddy's Customs, he's in the chat. He says Ed Action Confix is sending me his Hiya Toys Judge Dredd figure. I can't wait to get it in hand. Wow, you're gonna like that one, bud.
It's a really fun figure.
Yeah. Oh, Ostradamus Toys is he's in the chat now. I'm late, but I made it. Oz may be I may be hitching a ride with him. So thank you for that. If again, no pressure. Again, I looked at the Ubers as they're not too expensive, but from Newark to the hotel. But Oz, he offered. So I mean, if he can swing by and say, hey man, no pressure. But yeah, that's just gonna be it's crazy sometimes, some of these Ubers and some of these from what I've been hearing people say that are going, it's like places around there are pretty close, but with the traffic it can take you like 30 minutes. It's 30 minutes to an hour. It's like it's so
How
so
far
bad.
is it from Newark to the location?
I think from the airport, I think it was like 30 minutes, I want to say, or less than that.
All right.
So I get in at 3, a little bit after 3. So I imagine after getting my luggage, it depends on what my transportation situation. I mean, I'll probably get to the hotel like after 4 and stuff. But I'm staying at the hotel, so that's gonna be nice. So
you get in on Friday, right?
Yeah, Friday.
You said at 3, because literally from Newark to the location, that's the only thing I didn't plan out. I realized that today. I was like, I was looking through all my things. I was like, man, I haven't booked anything, so I might end up getting either some kind of rental, or we might go the Uber route.
Yeah. Oh, KJ Smith is in there. Yeah, I think it's 50 for an Uber. Yeah, I actually I was already looking at it yesterday. I was like, oh wow, that's pretty. Well, I mean, not too bad. I've been just in Vegas. Oh my gosh, that's like $100 for an Uber. I mean, that's just like. God. I mean, I think even California too, out there in LA, I think it was pretty expensive for an Uber. It's just like certain places, but it's just like, oh my gosh, it's San Francisco too. There's like in the downtown, like by the wharf. I mean, it can get pretty crazy if you're trying to take an Uber around there. Let's see here. Oh, Skelly's in the house. What's up, Skelly?
What's up, Skelly?
He's saying who dat? He said, fuck that, Dave, the money. I'll be in the area. Thanks, Oz. Appreciate it. Everyone's saying hello in the chat. Yeah, was that all you got, Dimitri? That just the spawn and the custom?
All right, well, that's about it.
Well, I mean, I guess I'll go next. So for a drum roll,
because
I mean, so this has been a long time coming, as anybody knows, watching, and also just in our group chat, or even if I've even posted it. But the man has finally arrived. He is finally here. Conrad Duke Hauser is in the house.
Yeah, every day in the group chat for all of you guys watching, he'd be like, "When's Duke arriving? When's Duke getting here?"
No, I mean, I will admit, I mean, it was coming from Florida, so with all the hurricanes and all the stuff out there, hey, I completely understand that. There was a situation out there, so things take priority. Things take priority over toys. But no, he's finally here, and yeah, I mean, I'm pretty pleased with him. Pretty happy.
His actual belts not look really good.
Yeah, it kind of hit, it kind of rides. I can't really get it too kind of down too much. It kind of have to like mess with it a little bit. Yeah. I know when I've been taking shots with them, it'll go up like that, and then I have to kind of like, I have to retake the shot and move
That's
the
all
belt.
their belts.
How do the elbows with the close on it?
Well, it's a little bit of a type, but you can get pretty.
Oh, it's so great. That's great.
Yeah, that's actually really good.
Yeah, like I was thinking of like Constantine. Constantine kind of had that issue a little bit with the arms because the clothing was so tight around the elbow.
Oh, really?
No,
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
got
I'm saying that's good.
pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
Dimitri,
got
my constitution, I have a hard time getting his arms up with his shirt.
Oh yeah, with his shirt or just with his jacket on?
With the jacket on.
Oh, okay, yeah. I feel like the jacket always, especially with the blade.
He's got like a trench coat, right? It's like a
Yes.
like a brown trench coat. So, but yeah, he's got a smiley face.
The sculpts are dope.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I mean, it is a little. It seems a little. I don't know what the right word. I don't know if it's translucent, but it's kind of like a little. Maybe it's because of the skin tone.
Is it
Because
just
Duke's.
softer?
Yeah, I think that's the right word. I mean, it's just a little bit softer.
I feel like
Yeah,
that's
that's
all
the
their
screaming.
sculpts because their Batmans are very soft as well. Even Constantine's face is pretty soft unless it's the beat up head. The beat up head has far more detail than the actual like face heads. I think they did a good job though with the roadblock head. That head looks like really good.
Yeah, Roadblock really looked. He really looks, amazing. So, and of course the other ones. I mean, Destro, not a whole lot. I mean, it's just it's a metal head. S- uh, Snake Eyes again. He's fully masked, so it's not nothing you can really mess up there. And then Firefly, same thing. He's he just has like the little piece you can see here. And then Storm Shadow, he's got he does come with a like a unmasked head, right? Just like
I don't
as Tommy.
Let me check. I don't think he does though.
Let me see. I thought he did. Chris is shaking his head, going, "That I haven't opened that up yet, man. So I don't know what you're talking
that's exactly
about."
what I was thinking. I was like, I haven't opened.
Oh man, so he's gonna
I
be
don't think
minty,
so.
minty
Oh wait,
fresh.
he does. He does.
He does as Tommy. Yeah, I figure because he does
Yeah.
go unmasked a couple times in the in the comics and just in the lore. Yeah, he's kind of he runs around without his mask sometimes. Also, Joe related, they got the Nemesis. Now, in the movie, in the original lore, he was called Nemesis Enforcer, but now he's called Nemesis Immortal, and it's the pretty much the enforcer for Cobra Law.
So that wasn't from the first Joe movie, right?
The first one, yeah, the animated version, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, he was he was. Yeah, he was nowhere seen in the live action stuff, but no, he was. Yeah, depending on who you talk to. I mean, the '87 animated movie has a lot of detractors. Has a lot of people that kind of wish it never was made, and I think because you introduce characters like this, because Cobra Law is basically these highly engineered kind of like prehistoric type civilization that existed before mankind, and then they throughout time, then you had the cavemans coming in, dinosaurs and all that stuff, and they kind of had to retreat and into the mountains up in the Himalayas, and then they recruited. Well, Cobra Commander was actually a member of this race of people, and then that's what kind of basically formed Cobra. They sent them out there to form Cobra, and so people were just some fans were just like, well, yeah, it's getting a little too sci-fi-ish, too a little too yeah, just a little too weird with essentially mutants, or essentially just kind of weird characters like this. And me, I when I saw the movie, and well, when it came out originally it came out as a miniseries because it was supposed to come out as a movie, but Transformers came out before that, and there was a big backlash over Optimus Prime dying and just all kinds, just it was just not well received. So they decided to not put it in theaters and just make it into a miniseries. So it was like 5 days a week. They had, part 1, 2, 1 through 5 shown during the week. But when I saw it, I was like, well, I'm perfectly fine with this. I have no no issues with. I mean, because there was so much weird stuff that happened during the cartoon, with the synthoids and like giant worms and stuff like that. I mean, to me, I didn't think it was any weirder than any of that. So, but no, he is a hefty guy though, and it's like trying to pose him, or at least trying to get him at least to stand up, has been a little bit of a pain. But yeah, I mean, I was perfectly, I'm some people aren't too happy with getting him in hand now, but it's like, well, he's fine. I don't have too many complaints about him. I know the wings kind of come off a little bit, and they really don't move up because of the shoulder piece here. So they kind of you either get this or you get this. So it's not a whole lot you can really do with the wings, but still a cool figure. And he was actually made into a back when back in the 80s. He did have an original O-ring version of him. So there's that. And then I finally took the plunge. I'm going in with both feet. And yeah, I got me a Space Wolf.
Nice.
You like it so far though?
Yeah. I mean, I mean, in shooting 118 scale, I mean, it's so. I mean, I hate saying the word easy, but it's just so. Just like, I just set up my stuff. I'm just like, I'm just going. I'm posing them. I'm like moving my camera. Don't have to like, framing the shots isn't as hard as trying to shoot 112. So just going down that scale just a little bit. Yeah, it's very makes it a little bit easier. I just don't know if this some of the stuff I don't know if some parts of his belt. I don't want to be messing with it too much, but I don't know if like some of it can kind of like come off.
Yeah,
but they can come off too.
They pop off. They're on a ball joint, and they're
joint.
meant. Sometimes they're. I think it comes with like a holster that is with the weapon, like the gun and the pistol inside, and one without. They all move and pop off, so don't worry about that.
Yeah.
You just pop back on. Some of the stuff though, like on the other figures, I don't know if this one has it, but like the little ribbons, those are they're weird. They're glued in, but they also are on a peg, but they can pop off and break. Yeah.
This for her?
Oh, it's except when it's on the actual armor part, not the gun part, it's pegged in and glued at the same time. It's weird. Mine broke off on one of my, I think it was the older bodies that Joyce used to use for the Space Marines, but they move and they're not going to pop off. Don't worry. If it does, just pop back on.
Sweet. I mean, and the fact that I just like hold him, I mean, he's been sitting on my desk because he's kind of like that since he's so small or, smaller than 112. I'm probably going to take him to Legions because I just feel like he's just so, like, I can just carry him around wherever I want. It just seems like he's just like, yeah. I mean, just somebody I could just, just have him sit there on my counter or just, on my desk, and he can just chill there for a little bit. Skelly's in the chat. He says, he's talking about Nemesis Immortal. So you just got yours today. Can't wait to see what you do with it, man. And then for 40,000, yeah, he's saying one of us. Warforge is saying very good.
Let me ask you two things. So the size, what do you think about the size? And then also, why did you go Space Wolves?
I mean, honestly, I love this kind. Now, when I see some of the other ones, I think some of the ones you've shown off, Chris, they look very massive and just so much going on. It's like I want something a little bit more simplistic to start off, and then I'll kind of grow from there. But I mean, I like wolves in general. I mean, I just, without knowing too much of the lore, I've been trying to. I did find a YouTube video. It's like 2 hours long though, so I may have to watch it on my flight.
That's like not gonna lie, 2 hours is like the shorter end.
Because it's like a whole history or something. It's narrated and stuff like that. I started kind of watching some of it and kind of getting into it, but I know Badass Reviews, Carlos and Steve have been trying to give me they've been giving me kind of tips as far as books and stuff like that, because I definitely want to get into reading some of the books. I just don't even know where to begin. So because I think book for me,
sorry, we're not done.
No, go ahead.
If you want, actually, in the chat, JP, he does a lot of lore stuff and a lot of lore videos. You can probably just watch his videos. He does a lot.
Okay. Yeah, I have to do that. I have to give it a shot. And Skelly said, definite pocket figure. Yep. Yeah, I mean, he's just so he's just so tiny. I could just carry him around. But I mean, and now I am interested in some of like the non-armored I guess figures. I think there are some, right? There's some that are just kind of like in uniforms or stuff like that.
Yes.
I thought
the Astra Militarum.
Yes.
Yeah, that just I don't even know what you said, Chris.
Yeah,
I was like, no, that was like gibberish.
They're aesthetically, they're kind of like World War II looking people in the future, but functionally, they're like just the regular army of the Imperium. It's like essentially to them, a Space Marine is like seeing an angel or something like that. It's like, oh my gosh, there's a Space Marine here, but they're just kind of like the general people,
Yeah.
Nice. And that's another thing too. Go ahead, Dimitri.
If you do get them, get the bundles, because you kind of don't want just one off of them. And I feel like Joy Toys bundles up pretty cheap, like what 130, 150,
Yeah.
and you get a
Yeah.
lot. Like they have it where I think it's 3 to 4 figures in a bundle with like an artillery gun. That's pretty cheap for what you're getting.
Nice. Yeah, I've been seeing them, mainly on AliExpress and kind of just checking out, what they have out there. So definitely want to, if I do get, I am going to get more, but just probably look again the bundles. But that's the other thing too, with the Space Marines is a lot. It does remind me of Fallout, and I'm a huge fan of Fallout. So seeing them, it just adds like this may be the closest I can to getting to
Power armor.
power armor figures. So they really do kind of scratch that itch. But no, he looks good. I like the fact that his little jetpack can come off. So definitely gonna have some fun with them.
The
But
real
yeah,
question is, what is your next figure?
Yeah, who's the baddie you're gonna get to break the fight?
Well, I don't know. I don't even know who the bad guys are. I gotta get.
Everybody's a
I
bad
need
guy.
I need a rundown. I need a rundown from y'all too. Just okay. This is the list of the good guys and this is the list of the bad guys. At least maybe just the factions, and then I can go from there and then just pick. Because I think Chris in our chat. I don't think I said this to you, Dimitri. I think I sent in the other one. Was that one with the actual wolf? It was an actual. I think it was a 2-pack. It was one. I was like, holy crap! What is that? So I mean, definitely may pick that one up, and I think I saw that one on Amazon, and I'm kind of going also by what I can get kind of right now because I'm impatient, so I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait a few weeks for AliExpress. What can I find now on Amazon?
Well, you got Titus though, right?
No, I haven't got him yet but he's coming out in December, so I definitely need to get him. So I think I think he's still available, so I need to order Titus. Yeah. But
that one I definitely would get. It's on a newer body, and I think that one, just from what you want, just might be a good thing to get, especially since there's so much. But also, it's like that's just Ultramarines, not Space Wolves. But if you do, I think you should get into the mids first. I feel like those would be like selling out a lot quicker.
Oh, he says that's the power of the armor battery pack, not jetpack. Oh, okay. Dang it, Chris! Why didn't you correct me?
That's the
I don't want to sound like a noob.
Not a jetpack. Oh, my bad. I didn't. Yeah. It's got thrusters on it though. Technically, it does have thrusters.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking because it does have it on the back. So I was wondering when I had it, but no biggie. Just rolling through here. So I got the lobster guys.
The lobster guys. No respect.
the decapods. Yeah.
Have you tried?
No, that was. As far as just like to not like just a regular kind of head. Yeah. In fact, hell, let me
do
a little pop and swap right here.
Those figures make me want Men in Black figures. I feel like those are the perfect aliens for like a Men in Black thing. Oh yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, I mean it's a little kind of shrunk in, but you can kind of fudge it a little bit.
You can just do a sticky tack.
He could be a Dick Tracy character called No Neck.
Yeah. But good looking figures. Well, even there he kind of not too bad. I think far away kind of pulled off. But I didn't get them originally from Mezco, and then Steve Articulated Times was out there at NYCC, and he got me a pack. So I was just like, oh man, that's. I mean that was FOMO, times 11 right there because I was so kind of just not. I was wondering if I should get them or not, and then when they sold out on Mezco, I was like, okay, well it's fine. It's like,
technically that's your first Rumble Society, right? Like you've gotten like the IP stuff. This is your first like sort of like Mezco original.
Yep. Diving into the original IP Rumble Society. So yeah,
kind of his first since he has another one.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yes, these two were your first.
Yeah, when I got them because even though I had ordered the other one on Mezco and I hadn't got it yet, but we'll get to that here in a second because I was like, well, I need the bad guys. You gotta have good bad guys to fight and stuff like that. So and then the accessories are just freaking amazing on here. You come.
I don't think you just have more monstrous figures, right? Like you have more figures that are like I guess human.
Yeah, majority of it, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, they can they can double as Dick Tracy villains as well, but
Well, no, for Doc Knox, since Doc Knox kind of like a monster hunter type of character.
yeah.
I think those are new guns.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
it's a Tommy gun with the
Yeah.
minigun barrel.
That's sick.
Yeah, you guys won't like you guys weren't you guys are gonna hate me in a minute, but yeah, we'll get to it. The and then oh man, this kind of Magnum right here, holy crap, man! It's like
Is it new or is it from an older figure?
I have no. You guys better have to tell me. I have no idea.
Didn't that come with a couple of the Tracys? Like, didn't
No, I think
No, it
it's
was more
smaller.
it was
yeah,
a
it was
little
like
bit shorter?
it was like a stub nose. This is actually like a freaking hand cannon, man. I mean, it's just like
That's awesome.
Unless it came with the what was the one where it was like the Sluggerfest pack with like the money and all that? It was kind of
Those are more like old
yeah,
timey
like
guns.
okay.
and they were
Yeah,
like
like-
double barrel too.
Yeah.
You talking about the gun pack and stuff. So
Yeah.
and then
It
here's
looks
like
really
the
good.
The blown up one. That's awesome.
They need to do more of that. Especially with the
surprised you
like
guys didn't-
hand fodder stuff.
surprised you guys didn't get any. How do I
I
have
ordered
these?
it. I'm waiting on it like a pleb over here. Not living in 2026.
I know. Look at me getting on to the future. So
No,
there was
I
that,
would have.
and then
Go ahead,
the man.
There it is.
It
Tell
looks
us
so
everything.
good.
Tell us everything. We'll be waiting another month or two for him.
Well, for one, I mean, like I said, I had to do a little bit of customizing because I don't know if you guys can see, but this was trying to close this off. I mean, there was like no way because there was like extra material, so I actually had to right here on the cape piece, like it was not. I could not get it flushed like all the way, on the chest to kind of press in. It kept popping off, so I kind of just took a little bit of that off. Now you can kind of hear it kind of click in.
So it does pop in. There is some kind of mechanism that
Yes.
snaps it into a
Yeah, there is a hole in there. I don't know if you guys,
Cool.
you might not be able to see, but there is like a hole in the chest piece.
Okay.
So yeah, that just comes off, and they gave you two of these kind of these skull emblems. And supposedly one was supposed to be longer than the other, but they're both the same on mine. So I didn't see a difference. So and I couldn't, the cape just could not close. I could not click it in that hole. So, but
I'm guessing
there he
it's
is.
with the
Can you move him around a little bit?
Yeah.
What that torso do?
words.
I'm actually thinking about bringing him to Legion so you can actually hold him, Chris. So you can kind of just like, I can see you in action posing because I'm not good at posing.
There he is, man. John, did you ever think that you would have a Doc Nocturnal?
I mean, when I saw it, I was like, yeah, what was it, San Diego Comic-Con when they first kind of like showed it off? Yeah. I was like, yeah, it looks all right. And then as you kept seeing pictures, and then when the actual drop happened, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to get him. And he kind of is in that kind of same era as, even though he's in Monster Hunter, same era as Golden Age Batman, Dick Tracy, The Shadow, and you can kind of do some crossover type stuff. But yeah, really cool looking figure.
It's so cool. In my opinion, Doc Nock was one of the best character designs I've ever seen, and then they improved on it with this one. You know what I mean? It was like the original one I loved so much, and this one just looks 10 times better. It's like,
and that's kind of like we were saying, Dimitri, right? As far as like the body, the bulk, and everything, he's a little bit more stockier, not as not as skinny.
Well, I think with the first Doc Knock, they like showed off the statue, right?
Yes. Okay, so the figure came out, is out, then maybe about 2 years or so, they had that statue come out, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, the statue's amazing. And then after that, they released the figure.
Yeah, and I was like, the statue, they're definitely gonna figure that statue because it just looks way different. I was like, I couldn't put it. It's like he looks just way bigger, like a very much more heroic kind of character than the original Doc Knock. Like I had to get this one. I'll just wait for it too.
New head.
It looks really good. Honestly, if you get two, that extra head could be. It could be a good ghoul head for a Fallout character.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, I can see that. But no, I am gonna sell the one I actually got from Mesco. I'm gonna sell that, and actually, I'll just take that and put it towards the Decapods or what I spend at legions. Who knows? It's like just gonna be some extra cash because this guy, he's already already bought him or anything, so it's no big deal. But yeah, I think WV, I think that's who I'm saying. I think that's who reached out and said he
Toys,
wanted. Yeah,
the
WV
chat.
Toys. I think he. So yeah, I mean, he was I always give the group a little first dibs at any new stuff, but yeah, the one thing you guys are gonna hate me for, and it really wasn't my fault. I was being careful. So I don't want to hear
Did you
anything
lose
about
a piece?
no. The barrel, the shoulder piece broke off on the machine gun.
Damn. How many?
Is it on like a small peg? Is that probably like a small little like?
It's on a like a you fold it out. So when it came on a hinge, yeah. So when it came, I was trying to fold, I was trying to fold all the pieces in, and then I was trying to fold it just broke off. Like didn't even like. I didn't realize you had to heat this stuff up like Four Horsemen. So I thought everything was supposed to be just so like ready to go.
Like a little kid, just I'm just kidding, John.
But I actually kind of like it like this. I mean, kind of like almost like a hand, because I mean, I am worried about those things because I think Duke has the same problem too. Some people have been talking about as far as the shoulder piece that it breaks off if you're not careful. So I think here, I mean, it's actually not too bad. But yeah, it's supposed to kind of like all fold in like that, and then this actually pops out so you can like extend it, and then fold this, and then turn.
Oh, it's really tight.
Yeah, and then turn that, and then
Nice.
Nice.
It's like a little transformer. Rob is gonna love it.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I don't know if I like that actual like, what's it called? Like the way it moves and all that, just because like that whole issue of it being a bit tight, because you need it tight to be a gun, but you also need it to be loose enough to fold it back, where it's gonna eventually become way more looser over time. Or
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
too tight, where it's gonna break. And I feel like go ahead.
No, go ahead, Dimitri.
They did it perfectly, in my opinion, with Street Gomez. How the gun actually comes apart and can be put inside the actual boom boom. Yeah. So I wish they did that for this.
New helmet.
Yeah, same with proof flat top. Flat top has kind of like you can like take it apart and stuff and put it in the guitar case. But I mean, I have plenty of Tommy guns, so I can, that is kind of like his weapon of choice, right? He carries around a Tommy gun, so I got multiple of those now, so I can have him do a dual wielding Tommy gun action. And then I guess this is like an alternate skull mask.
Yes.
It's fun.
That might be a good. What's it called? What's that demon Bagul from Sinister?
Oh yeah, that'd be good. And then of course his ray gun or whatever you call it.
So cool.
That looks really good.
Does that connect to any kind of pack or anything? Or is that
no? It's just you just slip his arm through here and then like just he holds it like that.
Oh, so, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's all kind of just at least I don't think it connects to anything. So, and then he's got like just all the normal accessories and stuff like that, gun effects.
Have you tested the tubes that glow in the dark at all?
The what?
The tubes of the actual like that big gun. Did you test the tubes that they're glow in the dark since they're green?
No, I haven't. I don't think they do glow in the dark though. I think they're just translucent. So, I guess this is the bullet that shoots out of there. So,
cool.
But yeah, man. I mean, if you want, I think some people may be selling them at Legion. So, I might actually get Chris to get one. If you want, Dimitri, I'll shoot you. I'll send you over what they're selling them for. I think Steve's he might have somewhere. Some other folks may have a Doc Knock there. So I'm saying, I mean,
at Legion prices.
This, I mean, yeah, I'm just saying. Also, well, another thing too, I gotta thank KT for this. So he got big thank you to KT for hooking me up with this, and then Steve for hooking me up with the deck of pods. So yeah, I mean, I ended up getting the stuff at New York Comic Con. I didn't even go. So how's that? But that's the beauty about the community, man. We're always helping each other out. And again, it was one of those things where I just want it now. I can't wait. And I figured, with Doc Knock, I'll be able to flip it if nobody in our group, wants it or doesn't want to get it right now, get it early or what have you. But I figured, I would be able to flip it out, somewhere else. I think in one of the Discords I'm in, I think somebody had missed out on it and then put in the chat that, hey guys, what's if anybody's willing to sell, if anybody wants to sell their Doc Knock, just let me know. And there's some people in the chat that were just like, yeah, right. It's like, they were almost like kind of making fun. I was like, oh man, I feel bad for that dude. It's like nobody's gonna sell their Doc Knock, man.
I feel bad for Sebs. I feel bad for Sebzilla because I was gonna buy the original Doc Knock from him, and then the next day they teased that they showed us a new one. I was like, okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
I know, man, and I think Seb's got he's got the Gaslight Batman right now. I was like, dang it. It's like crap. It's like that's like just not good timing right now. And also, I don't know if you saw this, Chris, but I posted in our group chat that yesterday, very surprising that they had the original Mezco Turtles on pre-order.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy crap. I was like, what the heck? And then people's waitlist started flipping where they were about to flip. Yeah. KT had it out there and he was just like, anybody want this? I'm like, I was hemming and hawing. And he went out, I told him just, man, don't worry about it, man. He went ahead and just canceled his pre-order. But I was still looking at the Mezco site. I'm like, should I do it? Should I, and I kept going back and forth, and unfortunately it sold out. But I just know that I would be more happy with the cartoon versions. Yeah. And so I go out there on eBay and I find one for, I think it was $425. And then today they knocked the price down to $400.
Wow, that's
brand new, brand new in box, free shipping. I think it was going to come out with taxes $433, and also it was literally here in Texas, like here in the Metroplex where I'm at, like literally probably like 25, 30 minutes away. Because then I'm worried, okay, if I order it, okay, it's going to be shipped, and then I'm going to be at Legion's Con. I'm not going to be home, and then we go out of town. Like it's going to come during, it's going to be shipped during the wrong time. But oh my God, he's like right here. I can literally go just ask him to go pick it up and bring it home. But then I was like, no, it's just bad timing. Just with Legion's Con coming up and all these trips I have planned, I just can't do it. If he's still selling it afterwards, but who knows? Maybe at Legion's Con, if we're up late, having a good time. KT's kind of doing this, man. Chris is doing this. Come on, man. I'm sitting there with my phone. I'm just like, all right, it's time to whip out the credit card again, because it's like, here we go. Yeah. So
I had a similar experience with the Turtles. I was kind of like, I don't know, without Casey Jones, do I want them? And then eventually they sold out, and then immediately I joined the wait list. So it's kind of like, I'm good with that. It's kind of like if they do get them and my wait list does convert, it's like, all right, it was meant to be. If not, it's like, I didn't really, maybe I didn't need them,
Yeah. I mean, if that's the case too, the other third parties put up a lot of turtles right now too, and that's like another alternative.
I'm already 2 turtles deep into the Furet Toys turtles, and I like them a lot. I love that Bebop that's coming out. Their Michelangelo was okay, and I really want to see what their Roth is going to look like. Roth is the only one they haven't shown yet,
Yeah.
So we'll see. Yep. I feel like it's really going to kind of depend on that, whether I regret my decision and not going with Mezco or not.
Honestly. And I mean, the other thing too, John, is if you like the 1/18 scale, Joy Toy will get a whole turtle line.
Yeah, I've been seeing that, but I just I don't know. I mean, and of course, I gotta back KT a little bit, man. The Mezcos look so good. If it ain't Mezco, it ain't no good. That's KT saying, man. I mean, he's gonna go to Legion's Con wearing a giant M on his shirt. He's gonna be Mezco man all during Legion's Con. But no, I mean the cartoon versions do. I know if those had gone on pre-order, I would immediately just paid the 40 NRD and just like, yep. Me going back and forth on the gritty ones, I was like, that tells me that I'm not, I'm fine with not missing those. Even though Rob is kind of like, he's dealing with some health stuff too. Hopefully, he feels better here soon too. But he was telling me like, you blew it, man. These are like the figures of the year. It's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, come on, man. It's like, why you gotta keep me when I'm down? But I mean, and they're great looking, and I think truly, I think they are better than the anime version, but something about the anime version just really I think goes back to watching the cartoon and just playing with those original Playmates figures. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh man, we had him in that. I think he had to jump off. But Thor, actual show. We'll get to your photos here in a minute. But yeah, he says, "Hey fellas, just dropped by to say hi. Appreciate y'all and I'm greatly honored to be shouted out. 100%. Got to go get ready for another episode of the Pick Bar. You fellas can host anytime. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Nice.
But yeah, we are going to get to your page here in a minute. Show off some amazing photography from Thor. Actually, Thor, 2012. I'm just gonna call you Thor. And Warforged says, "Gotta go. Thanks for accepting my pick on the Insta page." Yeah, absolutely, man. We're doing, we're accepting, collaborations on the Geeked Out Click page. So anybody that wants to be featured on our page, just invite us to be a collaborator, and we will accept it. But this community is amazing. Yes, it is. And then Oz said, "I'll make sure John buys them." So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be in like a whole room, a whole area, a whole hotel full of influencers, instigators. So yeah, I don't know. It's like, yeah, if I have, I don't know. Like we'll see if it's late enough, and and I think pretty much I'll be up. I don't think I'm gonna get a couple hours sleep through the whole weekend, honestly. So
Me once.
we'll see how it goes. But Mr. Wonderful is here too. Just sliding in. Hope all is well. What's going on, Travis? What's up, Mr. Wonderful? But yeah, if we want, let's pull up Thor's page. Thor 2012. Thor. Yep. Let us get him up there. There he is. June Chambliss. He's also the co-host of the Pick Bar. Yeah. Actually, which ones are these?
Oh, those are the actually, I don't know.
Let's see.
I don't see it in the hashtag. If somebody in the chat knows. But it definitely looks like they're based off of the animated series instead of like the
yeah, one of the animated versions, yeah. But really good shot.
Yeah, I mean, considering how sort of like light-hearted those figures look, he did make them look really gritty and kind of really very kind of dark with the lighting and stuff.
Yep. I need to get one of these water towers, man. It's I want to do. I have stuff to make do a rooftop and everything, but I just don't have. I mean, you just need like little accessories like that to kind of fill the frame up. Yeah. I am getting the rooftop dial from 78 Points. I think he's gonna have it at Legion's Con, so I'm able to see it up close. Just see how big this thing is. So get to chat up with him for a little bit. Ahsoka. Really good shot of Ahsoka. I imagine this is Black Series, so really good shot. Oh, man, I gotta shoot more outdoors. I mean, I have the space for it. I just don't do it. I don't know.
You posted a photo recently of two He-Man people, and it looked like it was outdoors. And I was about to comment like, "Oh man, you got outside, John," and then I kept looking at it, and I was like, "Nah, this is on a set."
Yeah, I think that was just the aquarium stuff. I can't do it, man. I can't. I just like. It's just so much to take and bring. It's like, nah, I'd rather just shoot indoors. It's easier for me. The Punisher. This is the new release one. This is the one that Seb just got, right?
Yes.
The new Marvel Legend version, yeah.
The head sculpt looks amazing.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing, yeah. Especially from some of the photos I've been seeing posted of him.
Thor takes a lot of pics with extreme set styles, and he makes it look like not even extreme set, like not cardboard.
Yeah.
And I enjoy that a lot. Like, because I'm not trying to picture of it. I noticed the cardboard had like a very weird finish on it that makes a lot of light shine back. Like, it's not like a gloss finish, it's like a matte finish, but it's like it reflects light so much you don't even get that from this pics at all.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to kind of do that and kind of just not have that, give that effect off. I mean, make it seamless as possible. And then I like the depth of field right here. I mean, and it's kind of leading you towards the Punisher, leading you towards the action, like this down here in the front, and then this guy here, and then kind of just it's like a line, just kind of slowly just guiding you up to the subject, to the focus.
Yeah.
I like and these doors. So I do have this set, and these doors are a pain in the butt to kind of work with. So I mean, I and I mean, mine have a giant gap right here, and it's just because the way they're hinged on there, like you slide them in, and they fold in like that, like they're showing here. But mine are just so I don't know. I'm just the way you kind of fold this little frame together to give this 3D effect. It's just yeah. I mean, it's a pain. But I mean, yeah, it looks seamless right here, the way Thor does it.
Big time.
I've seen these guys around. Who are these guys? I mean, I'm
The
sure
One
they're
Piece?
manga, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
That's Naruto, bro. No, that's One Piece.
Yeah. These are the SHF ones.
Okay. Cool little fun shot. I like that gold. I like the little gold booty there.
It's a fun accessory. Also, like, anime figures have like the best facial accessories. Like, they're always so expressive. You know what I mean? I feel like there's more of that expressiveness in regular figures. Like, I feel like one of the reasons the hood was so popular in the toy community was how expressive that face was. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That face has been everywhere. I think it was. I think that's him right there. I think. No, go ahead, Dimitri.
I was gonna say, I think the only issue with anime figures is it's SHF. I feel like they can get away. Like they kind of have a big, I won't say monopoly, but there's a big portion of anime figures. Yeah. And I was getting into the Spy X Family ones, and I hated how they kept doing iterations of the same figure, just slightly altered. And then they had it where it was the whole body was plastic for the clothing, and they swapped to a, what's it called? Cloth goods, just a whole cloth goods body. And I was like, so I paid $30 and I charged $50 for this one. I don't want to do this anymore. So I just completely jumped ship from it.
That's funny. So they kind of come out with sort of like better versions of the old one consistently. And it's like you're like, well, of course I want the one with soft goods, you know?
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
I wonder. So yeah, I guess he's taking a piece. So I guess this scope just has the little wad of meat in the corner of his mouth to kind of just show that he took a bite out of it. That's fun. Coco. I love this figure so much, man. It's just like, and I was actually doing a lot of shooting because I'm in this Toyvember monthly challenge where you get like a daily prompt and I'm trying to tell a story with actually with this challenge, and I was doing a lot of outdoor shots. Well, outdoor shots. It was basically what you see here. Like greenery, kind of just stuff you get at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, and it's so fun though because I mean it's just like it looks weird like when you kind of just stand away, behind the camera and you're like this isn't gonna look good. I mean it's like it's just like it's not gonna look good at all, and then you put your camera up there and you frame it up like, oh yeah, it works. And this is like, again, just love the setup, love the stuff in the foreground here, the green stuff, and then again it's just slightly out of focus in the background, so you can't really, I don't know if that's like a painting backdrop or something physical back there, but yeah, just the focus is on Cobra Commander. And I mean this version of him, I don't want to say because I don't want to make people feel bad that they got the his tank and they got the his tank with that Cobra Commander, because it's like I think this one's better, but
is this the SDCC one or is this the what's it called, retro one?
The retro, yeah, the retro. Yeah, SDCC, he got he's all jacked up. His jacket's all torn, he's scaly. So but no, it's a really good shot.
I think it was a good choice too to use blue figures on the green background to really have the complementary colors pop out.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to, and I think I did do that today. I think I screwed up on that. I put Beachhead in a jungle scene with a couple other figures, and he kind of just gets lost because he's got that dark green, camouflage. Well, That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Technically, that's what it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's like if you want to be in the jungle and like kind of be not seen, yeah, you want to have green camouflage on or green. So it kind of does work a little bit. But no, this is great. And I forgot these are the Techno Vipers. I can't remember now, but I was kicking the tires and getting those guys, but yeah, really
Weren't they
good.
exclusive to the Hasbro Pulse site? I think they were.
No, those are from Walmart, or at least I got my two from
Yeah.
Walmart.
Yeah, I think I've seen them too from either Walmart or, but nice soft lighting, nice even lighting too. Really good shot.
Yeah, very cool. Good framing.
I'm trying to shoot more into portrait. Oh man, Godzilla. I think this was this from from a few days. I think there was Kaiju Day, wasn't it? A few days ago.
Yeah, I think 2 days ago was the 70th anniversary. I think it was.
70 years, really? Wow.
That's crazy. Which Godzilla is this?
Super 7.
Super 7.
Super 7.
Not gonna lie, I can't. This one I feel like for the price outbeats SHF. It's basically the same figure, a tiny bit less articulation, but like a tiny bit. And I think they use far more ball joints, but they get the same thing done than not paying $130 for SHF.
I like the whatever you use for the buildings is really nice.
Yeah,
I know yeah. I know KT's been trying to get into kind of doing something like this with kaijus and Godzilla and stuff like that, monsters. So like the little cars back here. He even like put I guess digital or kind of however he added those little people there in the at the top of the building. They're here.
Jeez, John, you got good eyes, dude. I didn't even see that.
Nah, well, well, it's because I'm looking at a huge screen. My eyes are for crap, man. It's like I gotta wear glasses. That's what it says. That's what it says on my driver's license, and I don't do it. So, so yeah, watch me coming if you ever see me driving on the road. But yeah, this is a really good shot. Oh, Conan and the Savage Crucible. That's a bummer they're not going to be at Legion's Con. I figured they would because they were at Joe Fest, but yeah.
I thought they were going to as well, especially since I mean it fits more in line with them.
Yeah, definitely. Just collab, yeah, Conan or collab, Savage Crucible collab. Yeah, again. Go ahead.
I thought Conan's off to the side and not fully in frame. I kind of like him peeking over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really good framing, and again, just the jungle atmosphere and kind of just making it kind of all just seem outside. Really good shot.
Yeah, he does a really good job setting up scenes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's always kind of hard. I mean, you have an idea when you set up a shot, but until you actually put your camera in front of everything, like I know, like I said, I was doing that today, and I was like, I didn't look. Let me move this tree over here. Let me move this kind of green shrubbery over here, and then I end up knocking over the figures, and then everything kind of just starts and then it's just like, oh heck, man. So yeah, I can. It takes a lot of time. I mean, I don't now. Dimitri, I know you say your setups take like an hour or 2 hours sometimes, but I don't take that long. I like to kind of just, because I like to just rush through things. I'm impatient. if I took my time, and maybe I wouldn't knock stuff over, but there's still, I know. Oh, then this is what I was mentioning. That's one thing I do want to give props to Thor on. This I have some grass similar to this, and that's why I was telling you, Dimitri. My figures cannot stand. I mean, it is like a balancing act trying to, this type of material here, this kind of grass that this synthetic stuff. I have a couple rolls of that, and I kind of lay it out, and I just can't do it. I cannot get my figures to kind of they just will not stand on that kind of stuff. So
I just use moss. Like I just bought like moss for dioramas, like actual just dried up moss, and I used glue on it to just glue it to the diorama base I did. Basically, all my dios aren't actual, like for my wood stuff isn't like fake. All of the grass I bought, I think it's a 5-pound bag of dirt for reptiles, for $5 at Petco. So I bought that, and it was dried out. So I just put a bunch of I had painted everything first black with that diorama board, put a bunch of Mod Podge, and then threw all the dirt down and then threw the actual moss down, so it made it easier. But I did notice over time the dirt and the moss was flaking off, so I put a whole other layer of glue. It's hard, and sometimes your figures don't stand super well, but it does work, and it doesn't, because I think I used the misters on them, so the misters picked up all the glue and like reactivated it.
Nice. I mean, it's it can be hard sometimes, and that's what I've seen some people, because I do want to get like just a standard base. I have one, but it has that Dupocalypse made for me. But it's got a little bit of it's got some hills, got some like kind of elevation on there, which is again I love it, but I kind of just wanted something just flat. With some green and dirt on there to kind of make it give off that feel of being just some sort of like outdoor ground area. So I've seen people do that with like Mosh Podge and like that kind of stuff you can find at Michael's and kind of just cover that up. So
another option too is you can get the moss in sheets. Like I've got a big 36 or so sheet, and I'll just lay that on top of a piece of foam or something like that, and then put stuff under it, throw some dirt on it, and so that's kind of nice. Roll it up when you're done, put it back.
Sweet. Yeah, again, I don't know how he did with this stuff here, because I hardly ever use it. Actually, I've been cheating it too. I think one of the shots I did the other day, I actually had this material on a stand, it's like a little kind of a flat stand that I have, and I had it actually in front of my table higher up to kind of, and then give the illusion that the figures were like on grass, but that grass was like basically just camera front, and then everything was in the background, but it was just like up just a little bit where it can kind of just give that illusion that there's grass in the foreground, but the figures were standing on just my table. But because I mean, I've been having to play around like that, so to do this right here, just freaking incredible. Let's see who's in the chat. Oz says, Joe, we don't meant to breaking laws live on the stream. Hey, I haven't broken a law yet. What are you talking about? Been stopped. Skelly said Thor is the man. Yes, he is. Stand up guy in the community. Yep. Yeah. I'm actually in a 4 Horsemen collab with them, so really, really, great dude. Awesome guy. This is a cool shot. I think this is the ones he sent me for the banner. Dias de los Muertos. Who's this? Does it say who this figure is?
If I remember correctly, it's that one company,
Executive Replicas.
Oh, okay.
Like they're the ones who did Red Sonja, and they did the Vampirella, and this was one of those.
Oh man, I don't know if you guys saw that news about the Red Sonja and all that stuff from was it Boss Fight? What was it? Or Boss shoot, drawing a blank now. But yeah, we can get to it later. There was some, I guess, what was supposed to be the face sculpt to what actually the face sculpt, actually looks like.
No, I've got that one pre-ordered.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I have to pull it up here in a minute. We can kind of
get that. Let me know. That's a bummer.
The gunner. Yep. You know what? That was another one that I got like part of my pickups, but I left them upstairs. But yeah, this is a awesome figure and really, really good shot. Really, really giving off the space planet, atmosphere.
I wonder if that's real sand or kinetic sand, because
I think it's kinetic sand. I have some, and it kind of gives off. It has the same sort of look I've seen. I do like it though, because when you do use a fogger, it does kind of seems like it adheres to the like kinetic sand a little bit better. I think just I don't know whatever's in kinetic sand, maybe that fog kind of just attaches to itself, so you kind of get like the haze on there a little bit.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Fog. That's cool.
Yeah, I've seen that kind of work its magic. Says boss fight wrestling, you're looking rough, real rough.
Oh, that's bad news, man. Bad news.
I know. Yeah, everyone's been kind of just like, downtrodden for that. Everybody had boo-boo face because it's like, I was just like, oh man, that sucks. It does. I mean, that's how I felt with Super 7 Flint. I mean, damn, and that was actually like in hand.
That was rough.
When I had it in hand, I'm like, damn. Well, actually, I knew it was coming because I saw somebody's YouTube review, but I thought, well, maybe some were unpainted and some were painted, but no, that was like, whew.
Yeah.
I mean, how are you gonna screw that up, man? I mean, that's like, I mean, Flint's like yeah. Oh, here it is. I mean, I keep going back on this Mezco Halloween 2, Jason or Michael Myers, just because it's Halloween 2, and of course, I just in my warped brain, like I want to just have the Halloween version because
Same here.
just I don't know. I mean, just it's the same. I mean, even Rob said that on one of our lives. I mean, it's the same, essentially the same figure, but like, well, Halloween 2, I mean, looks a little bit different, but I think they kind of fudged it a little bit where, yeah, you can, I mean, you can, it's Michael. I mean, you won't get that, you won't mistake that for anybody else, but this is really nice, really giving off the, street, late night on the street, Haddonfield, really,
Yeah.
really good
I
shot.
love the dio and all the like details.
The leaves, the
The
pumpkin,
leaves.
all that stuff. That's sick. That's really nice.
That is like, I mean, so much attention to detail. I wonder how does he have any BTS on this one? No, just yeah. I like the street light. I wonder how he got that. That's really well done.
Yeah. The leaves, I know that there's this hole punch that you can buy, and then you get a real leaf and you just punch the hole punch and you make a bunch of leaves.
Really?
Yeah. Google tiny leaf hole punch or something like that. I think I found mine on Amazon.
And with the tagline being, "This is for toy photographers," because
First Amazon review. I love this for my photography.
Yeah, I mean, because why else would you want to make miniature leaves? I mean, but I have been diving in. I have so much stuff on Amazon in my my wait list or my wish list as far as doll pieces.
Yes.
I have some tables, a bookcase, books.
Dude, Hobby Lobby is cheaper. Like those windows I got, dude, 99 cents.
Yeah, I need to go. But I mean, some of these are kind of like, I mean, they have like a classic phone, like, and I think I've seen it in some of the, like maybe some other folks. Oh man, Ian Somberg. Yeah, he I think he does a lot of the Dick Tracy stuff and the 40s kind of noir type of photography. And I saw this phone that he has in some of his shots, and of course he uses the probe lens, so you can get a lot of more detail with that probe lens. And I was like, man, that's not. I mean, because that phone is like the classic kind of with the handle where you lift it up and like kind of. And I was like, man, that's such a good looking set piece. I'm sure he went on Temu or AliExpress, and no, I saw the same one on Amazon. So.
Nice.
It's just I haven't ordered it because I'm just like I have literally like maybe like $100 worth of doll dollhouse accessories that I haven't just pushed the button for yet. Just I'm waiting for some reason. But no, this is a great shot. Thor, man, he's killing it. This is really cool, and this is a really, I mean, so this extreme sets here. I've never thought about doing it. It's the Castle extreme set. I've never thought about doing it from this angle before. So yeah, really, really cool idea as far as coming from this side of it.
I love when he does the lightsabers, by the way.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, the mansion. I'm surprised I haven't shot it as much as I have. Actually, for the mansion, I'm missing a step. I just realized that one of these so when you build these stairs, it's like little cardboard pieces that you kind of just fold into like you just kind of fold the flaps down like that, so it makes like a U shape, and you just stack them on this little frame that comes with it. So I was putting it all together, and I realized I don't have one step. I'm missing one of those steps. So I haven't reached out to Extreme Sets or anything like that, but I looked over, and trust me, guys, I didn't lose it. Like, I mean, with Extreme Sets, I didn't just dump it out. I mean, it's like I took it out of the cardboard box and kind of just like laid everything out, kind of separate everything. But
yeah.
I know I didn't lose it. I didn't, and again, they're pretty big. They're probably like they're like pretty big pieces. So
is there a chance it's folded into something else? You know what I mean?
That's what I gotta go back and look. Cause I still have the box that it came with, so I gotta because I keep all my boxes for extreme sets because that's where I store them in.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I had to go back and look. I still haven't found it though, but I don't know. But yeah, that's what's cool about this. I mean, very, very atmospheric. And then it comes with this. This is actually like a big kind of box that you kind of fold, like you kind of like fold in and makes like it's like a giant like rectangle box. This wall piece here, and
Nice.
I mean, just really well done. Again, like you said, Dimitri, I mean, he makes these extreme sets really not look like cardboard and stuff or flat. Gives a little bit more dimension to it when he shoots it. And
Yeah.
this
Also,
is
it's Jada Toys. The
Jada
Jada
Toys.
Toys
Okay,
Dracula.
yeah.
I think it looks amazing. By the way, I didn't think I was like, is that NECA? Because
Mm-hmm.
I don't. It looked a bit smaller than especially the 7-inch NECA does. But the way he like did the black and white, how the highest contrast of white is basically on Dracula, so it really stands him out. Especially since I feel like most of the time we see Dracula, he's that dark looming figure in black.
Yeah. Man, it's crazy. Jada Toys made this. I didn't realize they made a Dracula figure.
Yeah, they've got a whole line of monster figures.
Yeah.
But also,
Really?
like, off of what you said, Dimitri, it also, like, I feel like in the original Dracula movie, there are those scenes where, like, because the background was so dark, it's almost like they've got a spotlight on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
That a little bit.
yeah. They definitely were doing that back in those old timey films. But man, so he even comes with a cloth good cape, or is that like custom work?
Looks like
Is it-
it.
I think
He
it covers
does,
top, but
Yeah, they're kind
Wow.
of fun. The Jada monsters. I was thinking about getting their creature from the Black Lagoon, but then NECA came out with theirs, and I was like, I'm gonna go with that.
But no, it's really a good shot. Oh, Payne 20 samples is in the house. Hey, Payne, what's going on?
What's up?
And then Figure and Cars is here too. What's up, guys?
Cars.
What's up, figure?
But yeah, that is Thor 2012. You go put his profile in the chat. Everyone go give him a follow. Tell him that the GOC sent y'all. But yeah, amazing photographer, amazing dude. He's super appreciative too. I mean, when I hit him up, he was just like, "Oh man, so thank you so much." Like, no, man, I just want to just showcase your work, showcase all the stuff that you do. And again, he's truly a cool guy. Oh man, this is a nice one of Jason. Cool little fun shot. Again, man,
Come on, Dave.
from Esco Money, yeah. And I just like, man, again, this grass, man, I just gotta give it up to him because it's like I cannot get my figure to stand on that type of grass. Man, let me see if I can. I think I put it in our group chat. We can.
Oh, for the Red Sonja?
Yeah, because I wanted Funk. I thought Funk was gonna go to town, man. I thought Funk was gonna just rip him to shreds and like kind of give his funkisms, but it didn't happen.
Big Bad has updated their images. Big Bad's like, no, we're gonna keep showing the original.
Well, so I think what happened, again, I saw in some of the chats I was in that I guess it went up on Twitter. It went up on some social media, the actual face sculpt, and then they took it down, I guess.
Ooh.
So I don't know if it got leaked or what happened, but
Epic Hacks is the company.
Epic Hacks?
Yeah.
So I think this is before. This is, I think, what everyone was waiting to see.
Wanted to pre-order.
And then this is what actually got, that's it right there.
Oh no. She looks like a lady of the night. Like this looks like a 2000s McFarlane female face sculpt.
Yeah. Yep, I can see that.
That hurts.
It doesn't look like what's it called, by the way. Big Bad updated their head sculpts.
Yeah. Damn, can you go back to the first one?
Yeah. So much better.
It's so
nice. I mean, this is like, professionally shot. And again, I don't know. I don't know. And that's why I guess what I was trying to add, really, that's what I was asking Funk is how do you go from this to, to this year? It's like, how does that?
Well, I mean, the other ones could be a digital render, just like a really good
render. That's the word I was trying to find. Yeah, digital render. Because we've seen that plenty of times with other companies where
Mesco.
Mesco, Super 7. I mean, they'll have their digital renders, and when you actually get the product, it's not
Oh, it is Boss Fight. Oz corrected us. So Epic Hacks, I guess, is a subline within Boss Fight Studios.
Oh, okay.
That is such a shame. So the reason that this one kind of sold me, besides a nice face sculpt, is that the other Red Sonja, I think she's only got one head, and it's like a screaming head. She didn't have like a normal head, and so I was like, this one's nice. It's got a nice sculpt. It's got two different heads, a couple different weapons. You know what I mean? And so it's a shame that this is also going to be a flop. Hopefully, somebody gets Red Sonja right. Somebody does it right.
Man, so this is the one you were getting, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, maybe if there's enough of backlash for people, because I think some people are already canceling their pre-orders. I mean, I think they're actually going in. They're going, nope, not gonna. If that's what it looks like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I'm probably going to cancel mine.
Did you get it through? Go ahead, Dimitri.
The Red Sonja from Loose Collectors, it's 2 accessories, a sword and axe, and a 1 head. That's it. And this one is $50. The other one's $75.
Yeah. I will never buy a executive replica figure again.
That's the one what was the one you got that was like really bad that you got?
Me?
Yeah. Didn't you get one?
The Red Sonja?
No, didn't you get another Loose Collector that was pretty bad?
No, that's the only Loose Collector figure I think I've gotten.
Okay.
The Red Sonja, did you order that through the Big Bad Toy Store, or did you order it through them?
Yes. Yep.
Well, I guess I guess maybe you could let it hit your pile of loot and then just let it sit there. And then as people get in-hand reviews, kind of just look at those, and then
that's true. Yeah.
If it's not, if they're not any good, then just cancel it, get your money back. Don't ship it out yet.
Yeah, that might be a good option.
Oh man, it's got some. Oh, this is World Star. Okay, I was going to Instagram. I was like, it's everywhere, man. The election's everywhere. So that's like on our group on the. I guess it was. I saw that what's going on right now with the who's leading. It's like I'll watch that. I'll watch plenty of that later tonight. It's like
it's a politics-free zone.
Exactly. Let's look at some Mezco. Speaking of politics,
I feel like a lot of stuff came out. Like we haven't even talked about all the additional, like the Frog Butler. We haven't talked about any of that stuff, have we?
No, if it was all NYCC, we were gonna do it. I think we canceled the day after the week after NYCC.
Yeah.
Like this guy, man. Can you dig it, sucker? I mean, my first Gomez is gonna be the one Dimitri's gonna. I'm getting Dimitri the Casino Gomez, but I mean, it's like that's. I guess. I mean, actually, you know what? That gun right there, that looks like the one that I was
gonna say the same thing.
Yeah. So
it's the same revolver.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. I mean, I know Chris is probably going to cop this, and then I think maybe somebody else, but
I don't know. I didn't love this one. I'm curious to see what he comes with. I feel like the accessories could be interesting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. There's something that it's so plain for a Gomez. Like I feel like
it looks like a custom.
Yeah, it does. It looks
like
like this. I'm not gonna lie. This the things they showed off weren't super exciting for me, except the what's it called?
Butler. I'm in for this.
And this one.
The
both of those.
This guy here. Both of them, yeah. Tangerine, I'm definitely into. I'm gonna get. I'm definitely gonna get. I'm in for some tangerine. Keep messing that up. I'm gonna get.
You turn it red, John.
Get some tangerine. Do they have any female figs or like actual female bucks or anything like that?
Yeah. Okay. So this is another big thing about Tangerine is that previous to this, the female bucks from Mezco weren't very good. Like there was essentially like the Harley Quinn kind of buck, and the wrists were really small. They weren't very good. And so this, nobody has confirmed this, but I feel like this is definitely going to be on the new buck, and so that's why people are kind of excited for this. I think.
Do you think it's the same buck as the Spider-Gwen that's really good right now, the super articulation?
That's a good theory. Could be.
Okay. Well, I was about to say Spider-Gwen looks a little bit skinnier than Tangerine though. It looks like she's got a little bit more.
That's also true.
Girth, or not girth, but just a little bit more meat on her bones.
A little bit more busty too, I think.
I think she looks taller too, in my opinion. Like, especially,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a figure right now, not with like actual scaling
Yeah.
size. But this doesn't even look like 1 tone. This looks like NECA size, 7 inch.
It could be too that whatever technology they figured out with Spider Gwen, they could just be kind of applying that to this figure and then just extending torsos, extending certain, keeping all the same sort of joint system, but just extending things out so she's taller. But either way, I'm really hoping that we get a good female buck from them because I'd love to see more female figures.
Yeah, I like
Oh,
took
yeah,
out
definitely.
my Harley Quinn a few days ago, and I was like, I put it back right away. I was like, I'm gonna break this. Like, I bought the first one off Amazon, and the wrist broke day one out of the package right away. And I was like, I gotta get a new one.
I mean, with that big old hammer, like, come on.
It's not even that big in my opinion, too. It's like it's pretty decent size hammer.
Yeah.
And I was just actually it didn't even break. I just took off the hand peg and it broke.
Oh, hate it.
Man, yeah. And then this dude here who's this guy?
Is this Sod? Not Sod. It's Sod.
Allison?
That is a new what was it called? Gangrene Estates. That was a new Gangrene Estates guy.
So I think this is okay. Yeah, Rumble Society. I see in the corner.
This I'm definitely getting. I just love their horror lines, like the horror figures, like Nosferatu and all that.
Not a bad looking figure.
You can't go wrong with more Mezco monsters.
Yeah, I'm glad they're doing more stuff for Gangrene because they came out with that original figure, then they re-released him like 2 other times. Like I think there was 3 versions of him in total, and I'm like, let's see the rest of the estates. I want to see more people.
Man, and it's a shame that the car didn't win. But I mean, realistically, how much do you think this would have been? Like what, 300?
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, the contest. So the contest for, I guess, and again, I don't even know what I mean, I'm just going by what you guys were saying in the chat, but I guess they were having this contest to, I guess who will be made first, I guess, or who will be released first. I have no.
So the thing was basically just pick a thing that you think would win out of all these, like what you like best. And I'm
guessing was revealed, right?
In my opinion, it's going to be what is their top priority, and then going down the line, they'll make it, and these will come out later on. I think Rumble Society Gomez, that one was first place. Yeah. Second place was Tangerine, and third place was the car.
Yeah. Oh, it was the car? Yeah.
I think so. I don't think Gangrene was part of it at all. I think it was just 3 figures. Honestly, though, this, even though it looks cool, I don't ever buy it. I think at least $450 minimum.
Well, I mean, once you get Doc Knock, though, man, he's like, I gotta put him in something, man. He's gotta have some wheels.
I think 300, 400.
Really, 400? Really?
Could be.
Because how much is the van?
That's what I was thinking.
There's no like a release for it at all. It was just teased in one picture with the figure and nothing else since.
The closest thing we would have right now to base it off of would be the Mech Gomez, and that was what, 350 or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, that huge robot. Yeah,
I think that was bigger than this, and that was 350. Maybe 450.
Yeah, I think that definitely was bigger than this car. This car doesn't seem like it's that big. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like, I
would agree if it wasn't for the price hike they've been doing. I think their figures, yes, right, 350 for the Cadet Gomez, but there's been a price hike with Mezco where their base figures are now 112, not 85.
Yeah. Yep.
Either way, I think that like it is so crazy that this wasn't voted in the first place that I'm like, Mezco rigged that. Like, how are you gonna have...
Yeah.
The 3 of us kind of had the same reactions to all of these. It was like, oh, this one's, it's all right. Oh, this one's really cool. You know what I mean? So it's weird. This is a terrible base sample. I mean, there's only 3 of us, but it's like, come on. Who did
vote? And it's kind of convenient that it's the 70s kind of era figures. I mean, 1975 Gomez and Tangerine. So I feel like that's kind of like what they're like, hey, let's, we want to get this out of the way first. And
I feel like the whole consensus though for the Gomez was kind of lackluster.
Mm-hmm. None of the recent Gomez's have blown me away. Like that Harley one, like I really like the bike a lot. The one that was kind of like Easy Rider looking guy. That one looked cool, but it just didn't do it. It didn't push me over the edge where like, I need that.
Yeah. I also just feel like this would be cool if they had an accessory to just have smoke come out of the thrusters.
I'm sure they
Yeah.
will. You know, maybe it comes with the frog guy.
Oh no, not like accessory. I mean like built-in actual smoke to come out. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh,
That'd be sick. Like
So
that
like-
Bowser. Didn't they make
Yeah.
a Bowser that had like a smoke feature?
Yeah, it's out of the mouth.
the frog guy, man.
Hell yeah.
Do you think he's gonna be coming with something though? I feel like this will be. I feel like if this is like anything, but if this is above $60, I think it'll be a kind of an uproar.
Yeah.
If it's just the figure.
It's weird
I
though.
mean-
Because, go ahead, John.
No, I was gonna just say. I mean, it's Mezco, so it's gonna be like 85, 95, right? I mean, is anything like $60?
I mean, for this figure, might have to.
Mosquatch was around that. Wasn't he
okay.
$60 or so?
Oh, I think so. And he was pretty. He was a big figure too, right?
Yeah, he was relatively inexpensive because that was just the King Kong with a different head and moss on it. But anyway, this one is interesting to me because it's like I've seen a little bit of the articulation, and I feel like it's more articulate than an accompanying figure. So
Mhm.
you know, thinking about Timberwolf with
Oh,
or
yes,
thinking
it
about
does.
Bella, thinking about Bella with the blue
Oh,
skull
yeah.
guy. You know what I mean? And so
Oh yeah.
if it's like a sub figure, then it's way too articulate for that. But at the same time, I feel like he's too small for them to put the full 112
Mhm.
price mark on it. And so I feel like he's got to come with something substantial, you know, to kind of make up that difference. Or they make him come with something larger, like maybe that chamber and him, and then they put it up to 150 or something like
Yeah,
that.
I think there's more picks too, John. That shelf articulation. 'Cause I think with the gun too, right?
I think
I
so.
thought so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is. Yeah.
What if it's
Yeah.
what if it's these mummies?
As an
I know,
accessory,
right?
Yeah, as an accessory.
I'd be down.
have they been teasing these mummies for a while? Like I
Yeah.
heard somebody
2
either the
years
mummies
in a
or the
row.
really.
Yeah. And it's just it's always as like just a beat up character. It's
Yeah,
never
yeah.
like their own, you know, no titles or anything.
Yep.
Also-
It's just something.
Sorry, go ahead, John.
And I was gonna say it's just usually it's just like some custom stuff they just put together. And it's like there you go. It's like, and people just eat it up, going, "When are you gonna come out with the mummies?"
Yep.
New pistol though with him comes with a frog.
That's cool.
Yeah, it does look new.
Also, we do
So
get
he's-
a head sculpt too. Another head
Yes. So we've seen 2 head sculpts.
And then what's this? Is that like a hole or is that like something? I see that's like a black dot there. Is that like to put something
sculpt.
in his
Probably
mouth?
messed up.
Oh, okay.
I wonder though if he's gonna have like some type of like voice because it comes with that little speaker at the bottom. That could make the price go up more.
Instead of like lights, they do like a voice feature,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
like a ribbit.
Also, another thing too about the card, just to go back to it, we do have Mezco's Ghost Rider. That's $250. That's also a vehicle with light up sounds and light up accessories.
Yeah, that's another good basis.
Yeah.
So this could be in the line of smaller than Space Cadet, but bigger than the motorcycle, maybe. So probably a bit in the mid range, like 400, 450. Actually, no. I just think it's gonna be a little bit more, just because of the fact that they've been going up price.
It's got rubber tires, a battering ram, a winch. Oh,
Also, I don't know about
Deadman.
you guys. I feel
What's up,
like
Deadman?
what up, Deadman? I feel like the noise and rubber tires, cool accessory.
Yeah, that was-
No one notices in photos. I don't care for it.
Yeah. Who's
Yeah.
gonna play with like rubber tires? Yeah.
It's like, yeah, nobody's gonna notice that. I mean, but this would look cool on a shelf, though. I mean, especially with Doc Knock standing in front of it or off to the side.
yeah.
Yeah, you could just be like,
This is gonna go right next to my helicopter.
Just gonna keep rubbing it, aren't you, John?
well, I mean, I'm gonna ask you tomorrow, Dimitri, did you get your shipping notice? So just get.
I mean, I messaged Mezco, email them. I'll see, because, like I said, someone who I know got it a few
Oh,
weeks
really?
ago.
Really?
Yeah, and he got no shipping notice, no nothing. I asked him like, "Hey, is this because you have a higher follower than a lot of us, and probably you're a content creator?" He said, "No, I randomly just got it," and he bought it off online.
You're talking about the Doc Knock?
Yeah,
Did
and
he get
he
it
lives
that way?
he lives 20 minutes away from me.
Did
I'm
he
like,
get it
really?
on the website directly?
Yes.
Interesting.
What is it? But so does it show delivery? Like, does it show like the whole process complete on the website? Like,
I didn't ask him that. I just said like, hey, did you get it because like you're a content creator and all that,
Okay.
and like you have a higher following? And he's like, no, I just bought it offline. I got it.
Wow, like no.
And he said same thing too. No shipping notice, no nothing. Just showed up randomly.
That's what I wonder with my Spider-Man, because I did hit up Mezco about the about winning Mezco Monday, and they they responded and say, oh, sorry about that. So just give us your address and we'll hook you up. So I gave it to him and I haven't heard anything since. So it's gonna be one of those things where it's gonna show up just randomly. I'm gonna be like, what is this? Like, oh yeah, Spider-Man.
They do that, man. They do that sometimes. But it's interesting because in my experience, Toy Page is always so good about as soon as somebody gets the shipping notifications, like he'll post it up. And so yeah, that's strange. It feels like an error on their part that he got that so early or something like that.
Well, I don't know if you saw it too though. KT got it too.
Yeah.
KT
Well, I mean,
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah. Because I think for him, and I still say I'm still gonna say that's a freebie from NYCC. I think he's still gonna get his that he ordered through Mezco. It'll come in just like normal. So I think that might have been a freebie from the New York Comic Con because
was he
KT's
chatting them up at MegaCon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he's out right now. He's kind of sick,
Yeah, he got too close to the mezzets out there, the cockroaches.
Fainted.
So, but no, I don't know. Yeah, he said he chatted with them quite a bit at NYCC. Them, I think even Toy Page and D Amazing.
Cool.
So yeah, that was a really nice, cool little hookups that he made out there. But again, it could have either that or they said, oh yeah, we'll make sure to we'll go in the system and ship yours out, but. Or it could have just been like, hey, just as soon as he got home, they just shipped him out one from their stock at the show. So who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows with these Mezcos?
Also, that Terrifier figure, just to go to it if you don't mind, I don't appreciate how the one they teased before was not bloody. There was no blood on it. Yeah, on the cloth. It had a bloody helmet on the head, but there was no blood on the cloth, if I remember correctly. And I kind of want the one without blood.
So that's the final version. It's gonna be the one with the blood on it.
I don't know for sure. Yeah, it's on the right side.
Let's see here.
I'm pretty sure he did come like when they first teased it. It was a complete soft goods. That was no blood. It was just a clean body. They had an alternate head that was bloody, but I don't know. I just don't like the way the blood looks on the fabric.
Yeah, that kind of does. Kind of look off. So is this like the second version that they've had, or is this
the
like
first version?
First version, it has. Oh man, yeah, I get it. So yeah, if this was like a second version that was coming out, more bloody, okay, yeah, that's fine. But this is their first version. It's like, yeah, I mean, I kind of want to have like a clean version of him.
Yeah. And like also no unbloodied hands. I kind of want him without.
Yeah.
And like have the accessories have it, that's fine, and have other hands that have it. But just a full bloody figure, I don't like.
It's a shame that they didn't. It seems like since he's wearing sort of like this one piece outfit, they could have just had two outfits, one bloody and one not bloody. Yeah. And you could slip maybe his feet come off and you just slip it off the bottom kind of thing.
Yeah. Especially since it's a deluxe figure.
Yeah. It does come with a lot of accessories though. That's cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was just saying the accessories are cool.
Yeah, I enjoy them a lot. But I think I might pass on this one. I think I'm more interested in the ghost face right now since I kind of want the unbloodied version of this.
Yeah.
So I think even his kind of cleaner face sculpt isn't even a full clean sculpt. I think there's a little bit of it too.
I think here's some actually from Toy Page real quick. So here's him standing up.
Sweet.
I like that whiskey though that he comes with it. I mean, that could be. I mean, obviously that can be used for so many other figures.
Wait, go back. Does his eye move?
That's what I was wondering. Because it looks different, is it not? Like slightly different.
Yeah. It's like forward here, and then right here, it's like kind of it's obviously back.
That's cool. And that looks like the same head, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like, and he may just have 2 head sculpts. I don't know. Like I said, I mean,
go ahead, John.
No, go ahead, Dimitri.
His feet, are they supposed to be like that, or is it supposed to be like the other? Like, isn't it supposed to? I mean, no, I think it might be correct. Never mind. Like as a frog anatomy, you know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
The part hanging.
Oh, you mean here? Like, should that be on the inside? This toe? Yeah, that could be. I get it. Yeah, that looks like that should be on
up properly. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be way more top heavy than the other figures.
Yeah, that's what.
Well.
Yeah,
he's got those wide old feet to keep him propped up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's I mean, that's one I'm looking forward to. Woodford.
Yeah. I'm in for sure.
Yeah.
The mask. There was something too, because I'm getting mine is coming in. That's what I'm saying is kind of hit or miss with these Mescos, but the actually this is where it was announced that it was back on pre-order. The Robin, so I should be getting Robin here soon.
Oh yeah,
actually might be coming in. I think he's coming in Friday.
Was that from Toy Page or Mesco directly?
One Stop.
Yeah, One Stop.
Yeah, nice. I got him. Yeah, and same with Duke, and that's what I'm saying. Like One Stop based out of Florida, so I 100% agree. You know, there was things going on down there, so couldn't get stuff out immediately, or even or get stuff as well. As he's getting stuff, I'm sure, you know, shipping was a nightmare, and you know, just to receive, you know, inventory and whatnot. So yeah, I have no qualms about that. But that's why I was surprised too that I got the shipping notice for Robin, and then that it's on its way, and it's showing that he's coming in Friday. So I think now my wife is going to be out of town the end of this week, but it sounds like she's not going to, so she'll be in because we're supposed to be getting a lot of rain Friday. So I was hoping that it's like, oh man, that's like I don't want it to be dropped off and in the pouring rain because that's the last thing I need. But
can you not switch it to hold it at the actual USPS?
I guess I could, but it's like, well, it's like I don't want to go through that trouble. It's like now that someone's going to be home, it's like, yeah, just give her a heads up. It's like, yeah, I'm expecting a package for Friday. But I mean, I have seen, especially coming from Florida, gets stuff pretty quick. I think Chris, I've got some stuff from you. I think it gets here pretty quick, like maybe 2 days, I think, or less than 3 days. So we'll see. And then I guess we can get to the last thing here real quick. Is the Legion's Con. Man, Dimitri, why aren't you going?
I'm going to go next year. I think this year I'm just so busy with other stuff and having so much more stuff that was more priority. This year or next year is going to be all my conventions.
Yeah. I mean, and honestly, I keep forgetting that it is the anniversary. 25 years of the Horsemen. It's a 10-year anniversary of Mythic Legions, of the actual line. So a lot of speculation. A lot of speculation of what they're going to announce. I know KT in our chat, he keeps kind of having some doubts as far as like if they're gonna wow him or not. But
he wants a dragon. I agree with him. I wanted 112 dragon.
He wants a 112 dragon. Everyone wants the dragon. So again, I talked with I was on Brick Show Sunday with Ostradamus Toys, Mega J. And we kind of went through this, kind of like what was teased, and it's gonna, this new line that they're gonna show during G-Con is gonna be called the Reign of the Beast. And they're really, it was actually great being on that show and listening to them because I think some of y'all know that the lore for me, I just make up my own, but they kind of went through it and kind of explained, kind of what all this means, the Dark Four, all that stuff, and kind of like what to kind of expect. I mean, we could get like a lion or, some, kind of like more creature looking characters. But again, I think everyone is, wants to see that dragon. they want to see that epic dragon.
Yeah.
A lot of other companies are starting to do it. So me, honestly, this is like no joke. I really don't care. Like I'm not big into dragons. I really don't. If there's like just regular figures that are released, okay, that's fine. I'm fine with it. I mean, I get for some people like, yeah, that's their thing, but me, I'm like, it'd be so especially if it was so big that I probably wouldn't have any room for it anyways.
Well, that's what I was saying
But
was that I didn't know there's a 112 dragon already from SHF Figure Arts from the Monster Hunter line that was released like
yeah,
back, and I thought it was like $400. It was 160 on sale,
hmm.
and I was like a full like this isn't like their small Monster Hunter was like this small. No, it's like full 112 scale, and I think
How big is it?
like they had it at the Savage Crucible. It's probably as big as I don't know how to describe it, but like
Yeah, it
um
was.
oh, I gotta find it. I asked Skelly about it. I don't remember exactly, but it's big. It's probably if I would say this is the figure, probably I don't know. I really don't know how to describe it. I would say it's probably half my TV back behind me.
That's cool.
Like height wise, the wings are pretty long, and I think it was on stuff at 160. But it's actually not on their site on the.
There it is.
I don't think it's that one. I think it's a different one.
Oh, not Rathalos?
Let me look. Let me look at my chats. You can keep going back to other stuff though. I'll look at it now.
Do they have a size comparison to something else in the photos?
No, when I just saw it there
No.
it was at LA Comic Con. It was big. It was so big on the freaking what's it called table.
Yeah, and people were like freaking out because they thought that was Savage Crucible's answer to the dragon, but then people were like, no, it's Monster Hunter, so it's the.
Yeah, I asked them for, and I was like, "You guys are doing it?" Like, "Oh no, it's not ours. We're holding it for a friend." I'm like, "Damn it, dude!"
They're probably getting that all day. Why would they do that?
Yeah. I have no idea. Yeah, that's kind of funny how that works out.
Going back to Legions, coming off of going back to like the narrative stuff, coming off of them ending the great battle, which they've kind of building up to for all these years. I was really curious as to the direction that they're going to be going. And I, for one, am really hoping it is the year of the goblin and we just get crazy goblins. That's what I want.
Oh, you bringing your swig?
Oh, hell yeah. We're bringing my swig. We got to find one for KT.
KT, man. I really hope he has a good time, man. I know in our chat, KT kind of like, he likes kind of joking around and stuff, but sometimes I'm like, man, are you really joking, KT? Because it's like, it doesn't sound like you're gonna have a good time, because it's like kind of
force the good time upon him.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna thrust it upon him. We're gonna be, so many of us there that, you can't even have booby face, man. It's gonna be a good time. So looking at the schedule, and that's the funny thing. So GCon is from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's gonna be their live reveal for the latest offerings. What this Reign of the Beast is gonna look like. What's gonna happen with it. So that's the thing. I will be. That's the majority of my flight right there, because I think I fly out at 11 here in Dallas, and then I arrive in Jersey at after 3 p.m. So yeah, pretty much I'm gonna have to pay for the internet on my flight, and that's gonna be my in-flight entertainment, is watching the live stream. And then I'll get to the hotel and then get my perfect timing though. I mean, just go up there and check in. I imagine as soon as I get into the hotel, it's gonna just be, crazy. There's gonna be tons of people already in the lobby hanging out. So I'll have my gear on, so everyone knows that I'm coming. They'll see the GOC on the chest, and then my hat. But then I get my vendor badge, or not. I'm sorry, not vendor badge, but I can get 6 p.m. I'll get the attendee badge. I think I should be able to get that since I ordered a 2-day ticket. And then just like all these little hangouts, I guess. So I imagine Friday I'm not gonna get any sleep. So I actually bought. Some people thought I was joking, but no, I actually bought on Amazon the little stool that kind of like you just like it folds in and you kind of just pull it out.
Yeah.
So I bought one of those because I don't think I'm sleeping, guys. I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'll be down there at the pub. The little kind of. It actually looks kind of Mythic Legion type. It's like a little Irish pub, I guess is what it is in the lobby. Be out there hanging out with folks, and then in the lobby itself. I've been hearing a couple people that that on their live streams, there's like little areas where they have couches and kind of like little scene areas. You go outside. I imagine it'll be pretty cool out there. So you go outside, chill out, hang around there. And I think some people were getting in line last year. I've been hearing like they were getting in line around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, I think. So I may be one of them. I may not. Instead of going back.
I'm lamenting because I'm going to be there too. I'm like, I'm going to have to do it. If you want
I
something,
mean, yeah. And the thing is, I mean, if you guys want to, you know, KT or Chris, or I know Rob's not here, but if anybody needs to use my room too, it's like, hey, just, you know, wherever it's going to be at in the hotel, just, you know, free to use it. Because like I said, I'm probably just going to, after hanging out, probably won't even go back to my room. Probably just go back to my room just to change real quick, freshen up, and then head down, you know,
Get back out.
yeah, grab a Red Bull and and head back down and wait in line and just hang out there.
Can you scroll a little bit back to the Friday events?
Yep. So Friday is,
I want to see the last one. Purple Gang Live experience, a live broadcast of the Purple Gang held on the 3rd floor.
That should be fun. I don't know what I mean. I don't think I've never heard. There's so many people in, you know, in the community, but I've never.
It goes until question mark, so you know.
Yeah, it's gonna be a party, man. Again, if it's anything like Joe Fest, I mean, we basically just ran that hotel all freaking night, all day, all night.
And then 7 to 8:30. Join some regulars from the customizing studio along with Wolf King Customs.
Nice.
Learn more about customizing legions. Okay, cool.
But space may be open.
Session is now full. The space may be open.
And then Saturday, so 8 a.m. is when the doors open. So
that says double jointed at 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Is that like double jointed? They're showing off their new articulation.
No, it looks like shows. Catch a live recording of double jointed. It sounds like a podcast or something.
Oh yeah, it might be a show. Yeah.
Legions in the lobby at 9. Oh, okay, that's the pub thing. Cool.
Yeah. The All Sheben pub is a so 8 a.m. the vendor booths open. The 4-H figure fair storefront will be open along with the Legion's Armory experience. I'm heading to the Armory, but again, we got to figure out how we want to attack this. If some of y'all want to go to the actual the table and see, because I mean that's my
first.
To the what?
I'm going to the table first. That's my table.
Yeah, I mean, just let me know, man, what they have there, and then I'll you know, I'll get you whatever, you know, Venmo, whatever, if there's something interesting there. Because I've heard, and see, that's the main thing. That's what I was trying to explain to KT is the tables. I mean, you got them at the 4 Horsemen price. I mean, I think even grail pieces, stuff that's like normally like you never find. I mean, it's like you can find Atlas, right? And it's just like basic. If it's on that standard buck, or you know, if it's like, you know, not a deluxe or anything like that, if it's just like standard figure, you'll get them at that base price. So yeah, we'll have to, you know, check out what they have at the table, and then
the reason I'm going to the table first, my experience at Toylanta, it's like, yes, they do rotate out their stock, but I remember at Toylanta, the figures that the people got at Open were those like really grail figures. Literally, the Eagle guy, Eagleless, that was the last of the boxes that they had at that show. And so that's why, you know, like, while I love the idea of them switching out stock, I still feel like that stuff that they have in the morning for those people that waited is going to be like best of the best, you know?
Yeah. I mean, what's the, there's that one guy with the braids, the, he's a night figure, and he's supposed to be like super rare. African American. He's got like, I can't remember the guy's name.
Otho,
I think it's just, yeah. He's one I've been, he's so, I mean, oh man, like $500 or something like that on eBay. I mean, he's so freaking rare. But if something like that were to show up, I mean, yeah, man, it's like, I'm gonna put feelers out there, because I'm gonna try and get to the Armory. That's just like my main goal, and I don't think it won't be as hard if it's like if I'm so, you know, if I have a good spot in line, because they're just handing out tickets.
Well, so we kind of see the tickets on the other live stream. That's like a ticket based one will call you up.
Yeah, essentially. So I mean, I figure the line should, I mean, move pretty fast. If I mean, as far as if you're just getting a ticket, I mean, it's basically just like boom, 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 just handing out tickets, and then I should be able to just swing back over and head to the actual 4 Horsemen table. Because once you get the ticket, then it's basically they call the numbers out and they say, hey, you know, that way you're not having to wait in another line to get into the actual Armory. So that's going to be.
Are you afraid that the pop and swap might sell out? Is that why you want to go there first?
Yeah. That's I mean, because it's available for 2 days, but I definitely want to get into the army because I want to get my knights. I want to get my 2 knights that I have.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I feel like. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Chris.
I was just saying, I feel like because those are all just individual parts, that the likelihood of that selling out is lower than the likelihood of the stuff they have at the table selling out.
Well, yeah, for both. I mean, I definitely for the 4 horseman table, yeah, especially if with grill pieces, that stuff's going to be gone, and then, but I already have in my mind what I want to get at the table, and it's all stuff that I could find at retail for
Yeah.
cheaper. So, I mean, grill pieces, like I would even like, Rob has his whole list of grill pieces, man. Until he mentioned Kiltus, I was like, oh crap, yeah, Kiltus, like that, that's what I need to get. And
Yeah.
he's super rare. I mean, it's like holy crap. I mean, to get a Kiltus at the con, that would probably be one that I would have you look out for. But I imagine you'd want to get that for yourself. So,
Well, I'm sure they might have more than one. I mean, honestly, besides like those kind of super rares, the only figure I want is Snag. I just want a Snag. Is it
stack.
just a Snag?
Yeah, and that's I can see that. People want to go straight there. I just think I just feel like I get the sense they didn't make a lot of tickets for the armory. I don't know. Again, it's my first time going, so I just feel like because again, once they get rid of tickets for the day, then that's it. Then you have to wait till Sunday and try and get a ticket into the armory. So
I feel like they have to. You know what I mean, just because of the fact that's their first experience. I feel
you
like,
would think.
Yeah.
You would think, yeah. I mean, and again, one ticket gets you 2 figures to build,
Yes.
and each figure is like $45 or something like that. So
I think 90 total both figures, then, right?
yeah, and it's funny because I have $100 bill that my mother-in-law and my father-in-law gave me for my birthday, like a crisp $100 bill, and they gave me. So it's like sweet. It's like it's meant to be.
Money. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take this $100 and just like bam, give you my 2 knights.
At least it comes with 4 weapons, by the way, and 4 weapons and a belt. Because I was like,
Yeah,
is it just the figure for $45?
Do you get
the
weapons in the belt?
No. So it comes with all 4 already. It comes with all 4 weapons and the belt, and you also get a gag item, which is like a golden something that's just fake. Like, I think it's like a little like one's like a gourd, a little golden duck, a golden peach, a golden like statuette. What?
I just said, "Ooh, I want a duck."
Yeah, they look good. And the other thing is like a golden, I would say like a golden torch that's not lit.
Oh man, this looks so nice. But I mean, this is exactly the one I'm going to get, except in green. It's like so good.
So can you get more? So can you get 2 tickets on one day, or 1 ticket on the first day to get 2 figures? Next day come back get another ticket, or is it just 1 per person throughout the entire week?
I think it might be 1 ticket. Again, I'm not completely sure. Like you mean, try and get 2 tickets while online. I think it's 1 ticket per person. So when you go online, I think you're just gonna get the 1 ticket for the 2 figures.
Oh, wait, it's online, or is it?
No. When you go in line, you get 1 ticket as after you go through the line. Like you can't get multiple tickets, as you.
No, but can you get 1 ticket? So it's 1 ticket one day. Can you get 2 tickets then total then? So one day on Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You can go Saturday and then you go Sunday. Yeah. So you essentially get 4 figures. So
nice.
I like that gunmetal, man. But I think and the other thing too is to kind of be mindful. So some of the parts aren't going to be like re-released as far as so some of these like they'll have, I think like this horn figure, like this version of the Green Knight, I think he's gonna come out like a it's like a regular release. And some of the other, I think one of each colorway will be released, but then I think they mentioned like the leather pieces will not be like that, like these here will not be part of the the regular release. So if you want to get these leather pieces as part of your night, then yeah, you have to go through the army experience. So
they look good.
Yeah, I definitely want to get this kind of black leather and this gunmetal. I want to get this combination with a different helmet, but. Like
is this gunmetal new? Because I know it's like I think the one on Valiant's a bit lighter, right?
I think the gunmetal is new. I don't think I've seen that on other kind of armored characters. But I gotta get green, man. That's just like that's my tribute figure. I mean, that's that they made this for me. I have to get it.
It looks good, not gonna lie.
Yeah, the Emerald. Yeah, I mean, my goal would be to get 2, but if I can get back in Sunday, yeah, and make me another one, yeah, I definitely will try and do that. But man, it's just gonna be crazy. It's gonna be I think from what people are saying, it's going to be it'll be both a long and a short weekend. I mean, you'll be amazed how quickly it goes. But I don't know. We'll have a good time.
Do you have any predictions that they were going to release at all? Since I mean, I know
I don't.
you're not like super you're down for anything, but anything that you like want more top priority than that other stuff.
I mean, not really. I mean, I'm welcoming to whatever they come out with. One thing I do kind of hope is they do kind of like last year and have a new figure ready to sell that day, like the Valiant Knight. Like that was just a surprise. I mean, they just, you know, as you walked in, they said, "Hey, here's this Valiant Knight that we're going to put on the table, ready to sell." And that's probably more initiative or more incentive to go to the Four Horsemen table because, like, oh man, they got this new 2-pack or they got this new, that they didn't
Yeah,
even announce. I mean, it's like a surprise to everyone. So I could see that being, kind of something like that being cool, where it's like brand new, first time you can get it. That's I
Yeah.
think that would be really nice. I was kind of hoping like Necronomicus would be available by then because they were kind of teasing that, hey, we're almost done. We're almost done. They're almost here. But no, from what I've talked to people and stuff, it's like they hardly ever can get these con ready, ready to kind of sell at a convention. So, but yeah, I got a couple of these. Yep. I got
No.
him on pre-order. Got him. I got all the knights on pre-order pretty much with the Necronomicus.
nice.
And then I'm gonna be on the lookout, Dimitri, for Frankenstein too. So
I honestly think you want that figure for me more than I want it.
dude, once you get him, you won't. I mean, you're gonna love him.
It's a good figure.
It looks good. I'm honestly like now that Doc Knock being released, I'm like, he might be a good figure to fight Doc Knock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. In fact, that's what I'm gonna. That's my next round of shots.
Besides obviously the goblins I was joking around with about earlier, I would like to see, like you were mentioning, the lion guy, and like we've seen Irithyr and we've seen all of like the high-ranking people of the bad guy factions, and with the good guy factions, we've only I think they have a Xylona, and then I think they might have a the wing one.
Yeah, they mentioned Brick mentioned on the stream.
Yeah,
then,
Etheron, right? But we have not seen Leodicius. That would be an awesome figure, like a lion dude. And then we've not seen Basilia, which is like a snake-looking person. And so both of those would be really cool to see. And then, like, you were saying it's called the something of the beasts. What's it called?
Reign of the Beasts.
Reign of the Beasts. Yeah, could be.
I would be fine with just like a humanoid, like an actual human-looking figure with those qualities, but then also an actual lion. Like just give me a lion, just like the bear.
Yeah,
I mean that would be pretty amazing to get like
an armored lion. Oh my god, that'd be so cool.
That would be. I would have to give him mad props for that. It's like that stuff like that's like really cool. Because again, it's like, I mean, I was saying that on the stream too, and I kind of tells the KT, it's kind of hard for me to really sit there and say like, oh, that's not good for Four Horsemen. That sucks, because it's like it's all off the dome. It's all like their own stuff.
Yeah,
it's like Doc Knock. I mean, it's like he looks great. Like I can't really knock Doc Knock because I mean there's nothing really. This is like their own creation.
Yeah.
Like now if you screw up like some people were complaining about Duke, he's already been around for several years and made several versions. So I mean there is a template or there is a history behind the character. But like when it's like original stuff like this, I mean, yeah, you can. It's hard for me to really criticize anybody, and KT's kind of like, well, he doesn't want a warm and fuzzy dragon and stuff like that. It's like, well, have they even where in the Mythic Legion realm have they given you anything warm and fuzzy in the past with anything? I mean, I don't
down with it. Like how you're saying, like how KT said it. If it's more like how they did the Wukong figure back then. If it's more like Chinese based with the more fur, like how a lot of dragons over there can have like more fur and whiskers on them.
Yeah,
I'd be down with that.
Yeah, but
I think he doesn't want never-ending story that he's pointing out.
Yeah, like Falcor. I know he's just joking because it's like that's not gonna happen. But I mean, still in their history, I haven't seen anywhere where it's been really. I mean, that right. I mean, it's just, dude. That's to me that's just as. I mean, dragon ready as you can get. I mean, if they're gonna do a dragon, it's gonna be something of this type, but more grandiose, so huge. I mean, they're already kind of like they already have like kind of the template built. So
Yeah. I need like a 4-legged dragon, big old wings, long neck,
yeah.
maybe bendable tail. That'd be awesome.
I mean,
just,
Game of.
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say. I mean, just Game of Thrones. I mean, a Game of Thrones like dragon. I mean, that's just it's there. Just do that. That's all you gotta do. Just take Game of Thrones and just do that.
I was gonna say though is for me for the dragon stuff is I really for when it comes to what's it called, the dragon stuff, or just Mythic Legions in general, I just kind of look at more as like Dark Souls kind of line, since they're true 1/6 scale knight figures, and I kind of just want more like, no, I say gothic horror inspired stuff from them, because like honestly I would get that dragon from Big Bad Toy Store, that one. I just don't like the stubby legs. It looks stubby to me. I would like it more like they're proportioned correctly to the body and the head size.
Yeah, no, I mean it's gonna be a lot to look forward to. It's gonna be a good weekend. But I think we're already at time there, so I think we'll close up shop. And then Skelly says same Sid Vicious. Yeah, so that's the same kind of dragon he wants.
Yep.
But no, want to thank everyone for joining us tonight, kind of just hanging out. And yeah, for some of the people in the chat, I will be seeing y'all at Legion's Con. Chris, I'll be seeing you at Legion's Con in a few days. I mean, it's almost
weekend,
here.
right?
So
no, I can't wait.
Nice.
So we will have a good time out there, and we will talk with y'all later. Everyone have a good night.
Take it easy, everybody.
See you guys.
Sweet.
Y'all gonna cover Victims of Dead Man?